Okay, you guys are not going to believe this. Something straight out of sci-fi just happened in China. You know how we've all dreamed about flying cars since forever? Well, XPENG era just dropped an absolute bombshell by successfully testing what they're calling a land aircraft carrier. And get this, it's the world's first modular flying car that actually splits apart. I mean, how cool is that? Let me break this down for you, because it's seriously mind-blowing. Picture this. You're cruising down the highway in what looks like a sleek electric car, but when traffic gets rough, you literally detach a flying module and take to the skies. The whole test flight was completely autonomous too. We're talking about some next-level tech here. They put this bad boy through its paces with 4 different flight maneuvers, including this super smooth spiral ascent and precision landing that honestly looked like something out of a Marvel movie. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just some pie-in-the-sky concept. Pun totally intended. He Xiaopeng, the CEO of XPENG, dropped some major news at their AI Tech Day. They're actually planning to start taking pre-orders this December, with deliveries kicking off in early 2026. And get this, it's going to cost less than 2 million yuan, which honestly isn't as astronomical as you might think for what's basically a car and an aircraft. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds awesome, but is it practical? Well, they've actually thought this through pretty carefully. The ground vehicle, or the mothership as I like to call it, is this beastly 6-wheeler with a range of over 1,000 kilometers. It's rocking an 800V silicon carbide extended range platform. Fancy talk for, this thing's got serious power. It can charge the flying module while you're driving or parked, and it's got enough juice to support 5 to 6 flights before needing a recharge. The flying part? It's like something out of a tech enthusiast's dream. We're talking about a 2-seater with a 270-degree panoramic view, 6 propellers, and it's made with carbon fiber to keep it light but tough. And when you're done flying, it folds up like a transformer and automatically docks back with the car. How crazy is that? But here's the really impressive part. They've made this super user-friendly. According to He Xiaopeng, you can learn the basics in just 5 minutes and become proficient in about 3 hours. The AI autopilot system handles route planning, and they've got some serious safety redundancies built in. Their team has already test-flown these things for over 5,000 kilometers, so they're not just winging it. Sorry, couldn't resist that one. Of course, some folks online are a bit skeptical. One commenter was like, wait, so it's just an electric car with a detachable flying pod? What happens to the car when you're flying? And honestly, they've got a point. It's not quite Optimus Prime yet. But another user had this great take. If they could make it work on water too, it'd be like having a Swiss Army knife of transportation. The big questions everyone's asking are pretty practical. How do you get licensed for this thing? What are the legal flight paths? Where can you actually use it? XPENG is working on getting all the necessary aviation certifications, and they're positioning this as an intercity transportation solution that's efficient and environmentally friendly. But wait, there's more. At the same event, XPENG also showed off their new AI robot project. They're going all in on this one, with a reported 50 billion yuan investment. We're talking about a life-sized humanoid robot with 62 degrees of freedom, hands that match human proportions, and some seriously advanced AI powered by their Turing chip. It's already being tested in their factories and showrooms. The whole thing feels like we're living in 2040 already, doesn't it? Sure, there are still some questions to answer and hurdles to clear, but you've got to admit, this is pretty groundbreaking stuff. It's not just about building a flying car anymore. It's about reimagining how we think about transportation altogether. The real game changer here is how they've managed to make something that sounds totally sci-fi feel actually possible. Like, we're not talking about some far-off concept anymore. This is happening now, with real pre-orders starting next month. Whether it takes off, pun absolutely intended again, remains to be seen, but you've got to give them credit for pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. I mean, just imagine telling someone from 10 years ago that by 2026, you could be driving a car that transforms into a flying vehicle. They'd think you were describing a movie plot. But here we are, watching it happen in real time. This could be the beginning of a whole new era in transportation, and honestly, I'm here for it. Oh man, we've got to talk about this. It's like the ultimate tech showdown of East versus West. You know how everyone's always comparing Tesla and XPENG? Well, this flying car thing just took the rivalry to a whole new level, literally. Like, we all know Elon's been doing his thing with Tesla, self-driving cars, Cybertruck, rocket ships with SpaceX. basically trying to turn sci-fi into reality. But while Musk has been tweeting about colonizing Mars and dealing with his ex-drama, XPENG and the XPENG team have been quietly building something that could revolutionize how we travel right here on Earth. I mean, think about it. Tesla's been promising full self-driving for years, and don't get me wrong, they're making progress. But XPENG just casually drops a flying soaring that can actually split apart and reconnect automatically. It's like they looked at Optimus Prime and said, "Hold my tea, we're making this real." And let's talk about these two tech visionaries for a second. Elon's got this whole Tony Stark vibe going on. Rockets, electric cars, neural chips, and now his AI company XAI. He's like the ultimate multitasker, juggling companies like he's at a circus. Meanwhile, XPENG is over here taking a more focused approach. Electric vehicles, flying cars, and AI robots. It's like watching two completely different philosophies of innovation duke it out. The funny thing is, while Tesla fans have been debating whether the Cybertruck's windows will actually be bulletproof this time, XPENG just quietly demonstrated a car that literally transforms into an aircraft. I mean, come on. That's like skipping 3 generations of vehicle evolution in one jump. And here's where it gets really interesting: pricing. Tesla's top-end models can run you well over $100,000, and we're still waiting on that $25,000 car Elon promised. Meanwhile, XPENG's flying car, an actual flying soaring, is expected to cost under 2 million yuan, around $280,000. Sure, it's not cheap, but for something that both drives and flies, that's actually pretty reasonable. It's like they're selling a Tesla and a small aircraft for the price of a high-end supercar. The social media reactions are just priceless too. Tesla fans are like, "But can it run Cyberpunk?" while XPENG supporters are posting videos of the thing literally taking off vertically like some kind of sci-fi movie. It's the ultimate, anything you can do, I can do better moment. But here's what really gets me: the different approaches to autonomy. Tesla's been all about neural nets and cameras, adamantly refusing to use LiDAR. Meanwhile, XPENG's like, why not use everything? Their flying car has multiple redundant systems because, well, when you're flying, you kind of want all the safety you can get. And while Elon's been promising robot access since what feels like forever, XPENG is out here making a vehicle that can literally fly over traffic. I mean, talk about thinking outside the box. They looked at the self-driving problem and were like, you know what? Let's just go over it. The timing is just chef's kiss perfect too. Right when everyone thought the EV market was getting a bit stale, same old range discussions, charging networks, battery tech, XPENG just completely changes the game. It's like they saw Tesla's Master Plan Part 3 and raised them a Master Plan Part Infinity. Of course, both companies are doing incredible things. Tesla basically created the modern EV market, and SpaceX is doing amazing stuff with rockets. But there's something especially exciting about seeing this kind of innovation coming from China. It's like watching a student become the master. XPENG took the EV blueprint Tesla created and just went, okay, cool, now watch this. And let's be real, competition drives innovation. Remember when Tesla was pretty much the only game in town for high-performance EVs? Now we've got companies literally making flying cars. This is the kind of rivalry that pushes technology forward. It's not just about who can make the best electric car anymore. It's about who can make science fiction real first. The best part? This is just the beginning. Who knows what's next? Maybe Tesla will announce a teleporting car tomorrow. Knowing Elon, he'd probably tweet about it at 3 a.m. Or maybe XPENG will reveal their car can also transform into a submarine. At this point, nothing seems impossible. One thing's for sure, the future of transportation is going to be way cooler than any of us imagined. And whether you're Team Tesla or Team XPENG, we're all winning because of this competition. Though I gotta say, having your car transform into a flying machine is pretty hard to beat. Just saying. And hey, if you're as hyped as I am about this epic tech showdown between Tesla and XPENG, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe. You guys know I'm always here bringing you the hottest takes on the latest tech developments, and trust me, this flying car story is just the beginning. We've got so much more amazing content coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know, are you Team Tesla or Team XPENG? Would you rather have a Cybertruck or a flying car? I'm reading all your comments and can't wait to hear your thoughts. And if you want to stay up to date with all the latest developments in this insane EV arms race, make sure you hit that notification bell. We'll be doing deep dives into all the specs, features, and maybe even a comparison video once these bad boys hit the streets and skies. Remember, you saw it here first, folks. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, especially that one friend who still thinks flying cars are just science fiction. Their reaction will be priceless. Until next time, keep dreaming big and stay tech savvy. Peace out.